Hello, my name is Father Jacob Rouse. I'm the pastor of Notre Dame Parish in Cresco, Iowa. For today's Crone Minute, I had all scripted out and all planned and ready to go. This really beautiful, clever, and fun and hopeful reflection on yesterday's Ash Wednesday sprinkling and how that all went. But because of current events, I don't want to wait to say what I'm going to say today, so that'll have to be Saturday's video. Before I get into it, let me back up to May 2011. I was at UNI. Go Panthers. And I remember it was a weeknight, I think, and there was all these fireworks going off and people were partying and celebrating. And I thought, what's going on? There's no football going on. What is everyone celebrating? And then I get a phone call from my friend. It says, Jacob, did you hear the good news? And I said, no, what's the good news? He said, we killed Osama bin Laden. He's dead. And that's why everyone's partying. And I remember thinking, oh, wow, that's a big deal. And then I just blurted out, I don't want to celebrate another person's death, though. And then I hung up. Right now, the country is looking at another very controversial figure. A conservative radio talk show host named Rush Limbaugh was diagnosed with lung cancer about a year ago and died on February 17th, which is yesterday. Just going through Facebook, YouTube comments, even some headlines themselves say some things about him. Some of the sentiments I've read and seen, good riddance. The temperature will be a lot warmer for him now. I hope he gets what he deserves. I can't and I won't get behind that. I can't and I won't take delight in or celebrate the death of another human being. Even if that person who died, they themselves celebrated the deaths of others, even if the person who died had opinions and words and actions that made life harder for others, even if you just flat out don't agree with that person, whether it's Osama bin Laden or Rush Limbaugh or your grumpy uncle who just died. We do not celebrate the death of another human being. As if the world is a better place when someone dies. My daily routine did not change from the day before Osama bin Laden was killed to the day during and after. My daily routine did not change when the day before Rush Limbaugh died or the day after. Yes, there are some movements, and yes, there are actions, and there are words, and there are things that are not in the world anymore when this person leaves, but we do not celebrate another human being's death. All life is sacred, or none of it is. I don't celebrate anyone's death because then I'd be a hypocrite, because all the videos and all the posts I've made and prayers I've said trying to protect people on death row and cancel and stop federal executions, that would all be worthless. All life is sacred, or none of it is. And what a lot of these comments are doing are literally passing judgment, the kind of judgment that Jesus condemns multiple times in the Gospels. It is not a judgment, or it's not judging someone to say, you know, you're eating way too much bacon and too many donuts. I'm really concerned about your heart. Or, hey, you're speeding and you're driving recklessly, and I think that's really dangerous. That's not judging. That's an objective fact. But to decide for yourself where another person will end up, either heaven or hell, in the afterlife, that is the judgment that Jesus cautions against. So you can make your own opinions and positions on what any of the deceased have said or did or stood for, but you do not get to make a judgment on where they are going to go after this life. You do not get to celebrate that they have exited this world and no longer have any more chance for conversion or holiness. I hope he gets what he deserves. I hope he gets what he deserves. That's what some people say about anyone, Osama bin Laden, Rush Limbaugh, Donald Trump, Uncle Frank, whoever. I don't hope that anyone gets what they deserve. I hope that they are drenched in the mercy of God the Father. Just the same way when I die, I'm going to stand before the glory and I'm going to beg and desire and wish for his mercy, not his justice. And so this is an existential memento mori moment for all of us as Christians to look at when someone influential, someone controversial leaves our world. What is our response? And when we leave this world, what will others' response be to us after we're gone? So I'm not going to apologize for getting existential or heavy or dark tonight, or challenging. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not sorry. This is what comments and Facebook and YouTube and headlines do to us. So Father Jacob, why did you even read the comments? Why don't you stay off social media? Then you won't have to read it and think about this. Well, too little, too late. I already read it, and I know what's out there. And I think it's important for us to know somewhat what's going on so that we can develop along with our neighbors and develop along with our world, and also continue to bring Christ, the true love, the true truth, and the charity and sacrifice that Christ offers us in the cross to every single person, every single talk show radio host, every single terrorist, every single grumpy uncle. That's our job as Christians, and that's what I'm going to try to do this Lent, and I invite you to join me. Go wash your hands.